A lot of the different world religions have traditions based around pilgrimage, and it's often pilgrimage to a physical location or a geographical location. A lot of religions also have weekly traditions of going to different faith centers or churches. And all of this is fine and good, and I would never tell anyone to stop doing that, especially if it means something personally to you on a deeper level. And access to that which I'm speaking of can be found through the various world religions if you develop a personal relationship with what's ultimately being pointed to. Most of the world's religions point to the same thing. They call it God, and they have different thoughts about what God is, where God came from, if God came from anything. But this here is cutting out the middleman. For at least right now, we don't need to go anywhere, because that which it all points to is right here. And even though it's right here, equally external to you as internal to you, the pilgrimage that I took, and it's not the only path, but it is one of the ways I've found that's the most direct path, is to take a pilgrimage within you, to find the source of the one you call me or I. And that is God. That is what all these religions point to. That's the pinnacle of faith, the pinnacle of religion, the pinnacle of spirituality, the pinnacle of non-duality. You have access to that right here and now, because that which is infinite and timeless couldn't be anywhere else but here and now. So this pilgrimage within, also called the direct realization path or advaita Vedanta, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the English translation for advaita is non-duality. And whether or not the definition is correct, whether or not any of the world religions are correct, and whether or not how you interpret what I'm saying is correct, there's a single truth everything points to. And I promise you it's right here. It couldn't be anywhere else. So this pilgrimage is a pilgrimage in finding your source. Your source within consciousness. From where does I originate? What is the essence that animates the self? Can you locate that essence within you? Can you find the most pure place of presence, where even the concept of I is a step outside of it? A step outside the pure light of being. Before that light, that source light, shines through the prism of consciousness. That is the absolute. That is the selfless self. That is what this book is about. That book is transcriptions from my journal dating back approximately 5 years ago when I was first going through this, and has the revelations within it that are not personal to my journey. They're just revelations about all the 3 chapters in it are revelations into the nature of reality, revelations into the nature of I am, and the final chapter is called the Absolute, which is beyond the I am. All pilgrimages end here. If you want the ultimate truth of your reality, it's right here. Follow this simple guidance within you to discover the source light of presence. Beyond birth and death, I am. Beyond I am, there's just this light. And when this light is shown through consciousness, it becomes all this. All my love.